got there into the room, and then they closed the door and they collected all of the rest of our cards and said, "You're thanked and excused. You're thanked and excused. You're thanked and excused." So I'm telling you, under COVID guidelines, you might do well to just
Don't
hang
go early.
back a bit.
Don't go real early. Okay.
And I'm done for a year because of that. So
Rock.
And can you send closed captioning to me, please?
Yeah, I got to find out why that was automatic.
For anybody who wants to know, if you're 70, you cannot have to go if you don't want.
That's right. That's just what I was going to tell Ron.
I'm not 70. How old do you think I am?
Oh, you're a little puppy, huh?
I thought you were 78.
I took my friend in Anderson last week. I realized he didn't have me take him. I took him to get a shot. I got him scheduled. He's 96. And I finally remembered to call him yesterday to see how he did. And he said he got real sick. It was really bad, had a bad reaction. So I don't know. I couldn't quite get if he was telling me he didn't want to do the second one or not.
Well, he needs to get the second one because that's what makes the first one, makes it all work.
Okay, so I need to.
The second one just kicks your system into hyperdrive, and
There.
that's what fights everything off.
Yeah, that's what the pharmacist told me. Today.
You're funny, Heather. You're funny, Heather.
Have him call his doctor and ask his doctor what he should do.
So I
Heather,
teach
can you have
immunology.
Christmas lights up?
I teach immunology. I can tell you what happens real quick is that with the first shot, you make primarily lower quality antibodies that aren't very good at doing the job you want them to do. But they're kind of more multi-purpose antibodies. The second time you are challenged with the antigen, that's when you typically are going to make your higher quality antibodies that are more specific to the kind of job you want them to do against this virus. So that's why it's good to get the second shot. And those antibodies should last for months.
Hey, Trent, are you going to get the shots or have you?
I'm not eligible yet, although I probably could press it. My wife's grandmother is 99 years old. She lives with us. I will as soon as I can. Yeah.
And Michelle, I know you work at, or you're a nurse. Are you thinking about getting the shots?
I will if it's required for travel, but I had COVID, so
yeah.
I've got some immunity for a while.
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried about Heather's side effects with that red growth out of her head.
She's not giving up.
That's right.
You're hanging with your critters too much, Heather.
Oh,
Yeah, I am.
Did you see my video that I put out today?
Oh, the skunks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Skunks on your porch.
my wife feeds a cat out on the deck, and of course other cats are coming, and then the raccoons and skunk. I was watching that. I wish I would have taken a video, but the skunk was eating the food, and this raccoon came up, and the skunk just kept sticking its tail and its butt in the raccoon's face, and just wouldn't let the raccoon get to the food, even though the raccoon's about twice the size of the skunk.
I heard a couple of our Shasta County Health and Human Services people speak, and apparently they're putting together what they call strike forces, people to go out to homes for if a person's a shut-in and maybe they're eligible for a shot, but they have no way to get to the shot and back, that they're going to be sending people into homes. So if you know somebody who needs a shot and they're eligible, but they can't logistically get to and from, have them contact them and they may be able to arrange somebody to come out. I thought that was good.
Yeah, well, the one shot thing will be pretty good for that too.
Yeah.
Are we ready to look at the blue?
Yeah.
We back the blue.
Thank you. Manfred.
Oh,
I'm trying to see what area that's not very big.
come on. All right. This blue.
Hey.
Don't know.
So, Carmen, you probably can't talk, right? Oh, well.
That's what your passcode is.
What?
You don't need, you don't,
Anyway, that's Carmen. She's listening, but she's got a connection where she's not allowed to talk. And I'm recording this, so for people like Dwayne who got assigned to work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. tonight,
Oh, bummer.
he'll be able to see it. He said he's training a new person. So Heather, tell us the story of this one.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
My mute. Come on. I found this beautiful Porsche and I loved it and I liked that color and I walked around the back of it and it said "So Blue" and I said, well, that'd be kind of fun to take for our So Blue contest. And so I just thought it was a nice environmental portrait of a blue Porsche in action.
Oh, you did? You just saw it recently?
Might seem like that.
Very good. Jane. Are you here, Jane?
Yes, I'm here. That was just taken down at Calusa Wildlife and a blue heron in the blue background. So I just picked it.
All the blue.
Double blue.
John.
This is up in Etna. There was thunderclouds. They were just enormous. And they were blue.
It did look blue. Cool. Lisa, are you able to talk?
I don't know, am I?
Yep.
Okay, that was taken out at the drags. It's a blue Mustang, lighting up with the blue smoke
Nice.
for exhaust.
Very blue.
Very blue.
Visiting the Napa area, this was Windsor on Father's Day weekend about 8 years ago. Unbeknownst to us, there was a small balloon festival, and I don't know what else to say. Little boy and a balloon being inflated, and there you have it.
And 1.5 blue legs.
Yeah.
Sandy?
Can be there.
Sandy on there?
Maybe not.
I don't think she's on it.
Nice blue lights.
That is so cool though.
That is new. That's cool.
Susan.
Oops, Susan's not there either.
I don't think Susan's on.
The other Susan.
Okay. I just wanted to try something different and not just go look for something blue. So I kind of looked around the house and found that old crystal, and that's in front of my computer screen on a piece of plexiglass.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Nice. Debbie.
This was actually for another contest that Susan and Lisa and Rick and I are doing, and they wanted focus on a certain detail. And so I did something blue so I could use it with both.
Smart girl.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
I like that picture. Is Vicky with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So this is my granddaughter, and she's young. She's 7 years old, and her eyes are very, very blue. And I wanted to try something different. So I got a picture of a zipper and played around, and there's our picture.
Kind of peekaboo.
Yes.
Very good.
Peekaboo.
Rick, what?
Okay, I was playing around with some blue poster paint, the powder. My initial idea was to do water drop or oil or whatever, and I thought, well, the powder would work a lot better. If you happen to notice the video of the balloon popping and the wind catching the paint and going into Debbie's face, I would rather have had that one as a video, but at any rate, this is what I ended up with. So
It reminds me of that festival they have in India.
Yeah.
Holi or something, that with all the
You're gonna fall down.
colored paints.
Put your fanny up there.
Bob, are you here?
I haven't seen.
Michelle, cool picture.
Yeah. This was the last cool April nights that we had before COVID set in and took everything away. And this little girl was running around in her little blue dress and blue sunglasses, and then got into a blue car. I couldn't resist.
Cool job.
Is that a Riverview?
That I believe was Anderson River Park.
So this is just at Eureka with my iPhone 12, which it amazes me the pictures it takes. Other than somewhat limited by the lenses, it's just an amazing camera.
I really like this one.
Thanks. Tiffany.
Okay, that was actually down by the river. I actually didn't see that. I was looking at some rocks that had been stacked, and when I turned around, I saw this bike. This is somebody's idea of art, I guess, because it was placed and the rock on top, so and it was blue, and I just figured, oh, okay, there's my blue.
Cool. Bonnie?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, good. It's at Scottsdale. We were just walking through the town, and I walked through a mall, kind of a office building complex, and caught my interest because of the design.
A lot of nice lines. CB.
Well, that's a rock having a display case, and I just thought blue looked pretty good in a blue photo box, and I threw it in there with a little blue light, and you got blue.
A geode?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember back when I don't know, when I was a kid, we were with my dad I learned a little bit about rocks for a short period. Chris, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. This is Lake Tahoe, taken from Tahoe City. And I wanted to try to catch the moon over the boathouse, so.
Beautiful.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks.
Don, I think I saw you.
Yeah, this is my great nephew, and he's been over photographed his 3 years of life. So cameras sort of irritate him. So this was a challenge.
That's how my grandsons are.
So last week I actually got to see in person my great granddaughter and my great grandson.
Aw.
And they're going to be over photographed when starting in a couple of weeks. I don't think Doug is on the meeting. Definitely a blue bird.
Okay.
Elaine?
Yeah, she's on.
Let's not be on the meeting. What kind of birds are those?
Jane?
Any bird person know?
Jane?
Yeah, Jane.
I don't know, except for a shorebird. I don't have a clue. Sorry.
I think they're black oyster catchers,
There you go.
Oh, wow.
I think.
Who's that?
Heather.
Heather. I think you're right, Heather.
All right. Well, how'd you do this, Lana?
Or shop.
This was a picture of our umbrella installation when it was still up. So I changed colors, had some fun with twirl, inserted some tones of orange because it's a complementary color to blue to make the blue pop, and I inserted some yellow as a contrast color. Had a lot of fun with this, lots of layers in it.
Cool. And George?
This is taken at a playground, and I just wanted to grab a child's perspective, so dropped down and shot the blue umbrella.
And Bill?
That's the little hill by our property, and it's right at sunset, and it's dark blue.
The blue hour starting up. All right, lots of ties.
Yeah, now.
So George, congratulations on the novice win. And the 3 ties for third place.
Wow. Beautiful.
Good choice for second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I voted for. Yay.
Great picture.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Who did it? Who took it?
The next one's going to be hard.
No, I don't.
What's the next one?
It's optical
Anybody know a magician?
optical illusion or something.
Optical illusion.
Optical illusion.
I have no idea how to do that. I have to look it up.
Probably Google optical illusion and hit images and see what comes up.
That's what I did. I've been trying to get some ideas.
They're fun to do. They're fun. Especially if you have a buddy to shoot with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Are we going to be able to start any outings as a group anytime soon?
I'm going to be posting one for Table Mountain. We're still a little early. I don't know if you saw the pictures that we took yesterday. So probably not for another 2 or 3 weeks. And then some of you may have seen, if you're friends with me on Facebook, Rick and I were able to visit a local collector that has lots of antique gas station stuff and old stagecoach and covered wagon and all kinds of farm equipment and stuff like that. And I'm trying to arrange a group outing to his property for people who might be interested in that.
Would be nice.
I would love to go out and take pictures with somebody.
It seems like what I've seen.
Me
there's
too.
People that have been going out.
I would love it. When do you think we'll have a meeting, an in-person meeting?
Heather, seen any activity at the church?
And the church has been having outside services. They've had that like a month now.
I know that
Nothing in.
I know it's Reading went to the Shasta went to the red. I don't know what that means as far as churches.
Oh.
I looked at another group that I belong to that meets at a church, and their church on their website doesn't look like they're doing anything yet with outside groups. But
I know we have virtual things scheduled for 2 months. Is that correct? For meetings? For speakers?
for a while, yeah.
Yeah, for at least 2 months, maybe longer.
Yeah, you know what? One thing, even after things get back to in-person meeting, one thing that's happened here is we've been able to have some speakers that we probably never would have got to come to Reading, and this may be something we can do, and along with our regular meetings is have these kind of meetings once in a while to get these speakers we wouldn't otherwise have a chance.
Yeah, it sounds like a good
idea.
idea.
Seems like a good idea. If there's still, we can still find people that'll do them.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron and group, I am extremely disappointed that I was not able to listen to Tim Gray tonight. I've waited all week for it. I came in at I'm in Arizona. I came in at 9 o'clock my time. And first of all, it made me download. I didn't see that coming. I use Zoom every day, just about, and I had to download an app to get into it. Okay. But when I got there, the meeting was already over. So is there a way that I can, I signed up for the meeting. Is there a way that I can see the meeting from tonight?
If you signed up for it, you should have got an email from him.
I got an email. I clicked on it. I did everything correct.
He's doing a recording, and you'll get the email for the recording. So you will be able to watch it.
I just don't
Are you
understand.
2 hours? I think you were an hour late, right?
Well, I'm 1 hour difference, and I called up.
If you got on at 9 o'clock, then you were
9 o'clock Arizona time.
It would have been 8 o'clock. So it was 7 o'clock here.
Yes, but it.
I getting on, I couldn't get on. You just kept going on and going.
You couldn't get on either.
Nope.
Well,
no, and mine said 8 o'clock to 9. They said the meeting.
Yeah,
No, it's the meeting.
but you just said you got on at 9 o'clock.
The meeting was at 8 o'clock, but Tim's was at 7.
Yeah.
Pacific.
Anyway, if you were already signed up, he's going to send an email out to all of us, and we'll have a recording we can watch. So
Absolutely.
You'll be able to see it.
There wasn't any like question and answers or anything. It was him showing it the whole time. So
there was questions if you
seeing it live. We will get you the recording.
Yeah, the questions were you type in the question.
Well, I appreciate it. I really was looking forward to it. I'm extremely disappointed.
Oh, you'll hear it.
I want to hear it.
It's recorded for us.
You're in for a treat. It was really good. And
well, I bought things from him. So
he had so much information that you'll have to watch it probably a couple times anyway to really get it all. It'll be nice to be able to watch a piece, stop it, and then do it in Photoshop to really grasp it.
Okay.
And everybody knows that some of the meetings we've had in the past have been recorded and are available. The ones with Lewis Kemper.
Sure.
Ron, tonight I thought it was super. It was really great to learn
I've
Photoshop.
I've heard Tim before. He's good. He's a good educator.
Yeah, I've used Photoshop for a long time, and he had some really great tips today that I'd never heard of.
Well, I purchased a whole series of stuff from Chris Orway. He's one of my favorite educators, and right now I'm going through his Lightroom course. I tell you what, it amazes me. As long as I've been using it, every time I watch somebody, through it, I every time learn new things. There's so much that you can keep learning new items in there.
I used to belong to well, I still do. It's a site called lynda.com, which is a educational program.
Yeah,
and he's been on there for a couple years, and I followed him for a couple years. He talks a lot about real short ones about equipment, and he seems like he's from New York. So, but I followed him for a couple years. It was a shame that I couldn't get everything to hook up here. I'd get it for about 30 seconds and then it'd die. So I'll have to watch it afterwards.
Yeah, I have the LinkedIn learning right now, and I'm going through massive amounts of iPhone photography.
Yeah, LinkedIn is now Lynda. So, I follow one of my favorite photographers to follow is, oh God, can't think of his name. I'll think of it in a minute and I'll tell you.
I know the feeling.
Ben Long. That's the man.
Who?
Ben Long. He's out of San Francisco. He has he also has a weekly program that is on. Plus, he's got numerous programs that were part of Lynda, but is now called LinkedIn Learning. So,
yeah, Dan, is next month your guy? You're muted.
Yeah, next month is Joe Elderman.
I need to watch some of the stuff because I understand he's pretty good speaker.
Yeah, I'm hoping he gets on there and we'll get some questions and answers too, and period at the end of it.
Well, good job, my blue friends.
So what's next, Ron? What do we got next, Ron?
You like my hat?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Very
It says loot.
Ron
It's a
Luke
picture of
Photography.
you.
That's my logo.
Very nice.
Sylvia tried to see that. I think you were back just a little too quick.
Yeah.
It's his name on his hat in case he loses it.
It helped.
Yours name on yours, Heather.
They did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
What is that?
Right.
What is that?
Do
Pic-
you have the mic on?
What's
my
the
logo.
picture of?
If you print it
Well,
backwards, Ron.
It's a picture of me that somebody stylized for a logo.
Oh, okay.
Back when
Ron,
my hair was a little bit longer.
if you put the letters backwards, then you'll be able to see who you are by looking in a mirror.
Yeah. I had a guy that did that for me, and it only took him about 4 years.
On that ball, huh?
He was kind of a flake, somewhat talented, but he was pretty much a flake.
You did a good job.
In fact, I think he was in the photo club at one time.
Who's that?
I remember him. I remember being on a scavenger hunt on his team, and I told everybody, get your pics. And we went to his house, and he had like 200 pictures, and he hadn't picked any. So he's sitting there going through all his pictures.
Oh, I remember that.
You remember that guy? He's kind of a flake, right?
I was there with you, Ron. I remember.
Yeah, you remember that guy? It was some apartments on a hilltop in the that place.
Yeah,
that was.
I gotta go, guys.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So
See you guys next month.
So next month we're doing it on Zoom, right? He'll be on our Zoom, right?
That's correct. Yeah, that's what he said he could do.
All right.
should be good.
Look at Bonnie's cactuses. Oh, they disappeared.
Good night, everybody. It's good to see you.
All right.
Night.
Okay, good night.
Thanks,
So
Ron.
CB down
Yes,
40
sir.
down 40 pounds. It's a lot of relief on my ankles.
It is. It's a lot.
I want my new goal is another 30 before my surgery.
Don't get too skinny because you're going to lose some weight.
I want to lose enough so that when somebody sees me in person, they're going to think I'm really sick or something.
They will anyway, because you're going to lose about another 25 or 30 when you get your knee, you get your ankle dropped in.
Wouldn't he gain weight from that, from just sitting and not moving anymore and just sitting there eating?
No. Trust me, you don't want to eat anything. You're about 6 weeks, you just don't even care. You don't care about anything.
That
But
doesn't
it's
sound
worth
fun.
it in the end. You know, it's or I didn't, you know, it's not a lot of fun, but it's worth it.
Mhm.
You know, the knee scooter's fun. That's, you know, going to the bathroom's always a achievement at Christmas.
Are you gonna golf on a scooter, Ron?
I don't know. Oh, I got somebody found me on Google, called me today from a big RV park, and they wanted a quote on creating a drone video of the park.
That'd be good.
So wait and see if they accept my bid for that. That'll be fun. I'd like to see if some of the golf courses would like to have flybys, fly-throughs on their course.
Well, as much as Riverview's advertising, you might go hit them up. They're advertising a lot.
I did a little bit of flying on the over Mount McLeod golf course when it was all snowy up there when I was up there.
Hey, guys, I'm going to bed. I'm getting tired.
Okay.
I don't know for what.
Well, that's right. That's right. I got to go to jury duty. What?
Well, I'll probably see you tomorrow, Ron.
Are you there at 8 o'clock too?
I'll be there at 7:45.
Yeah. Well, after what?
I work
trip?
I work in the room right across from jury services.
Oh, I don't know why they couldn't put me in the other group. Some of the groups go at 12:30. Why couldn't I go at 12:30? Why did they have to put me at 8?
What number are you? 8?
I'm in group 36.
Oh yeah, you might get lucky, get out of it anyway.
I was supposed to call in for today, but I did a postponement because I didn't want to messing with my second vaccine. I want to make sure I got that.
Yeah, well maybe you'll end up not having it anyway, so it's hard to say. It's all the COVID restrictions.
Ron, Carmen wants to know when your surgery is.
April 27th, I think.
Coming up.
Actually,
Okay.
before, go ahead.
I'm going. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe, Ron.
Okay.
See you guys.
You know,
Good night.
it's so messed up because I gotta have 2 surgeries. The first surgery is just to fix the arch of my foot. I got flat feet, and the arch on the left one is pretty bad. So he said, got to fix the arch before we can do the ankle. So I have to do that surgery, wait 5 or 6 months, get recovered, then do the ankle replacement.
See, they did my arch and everything at the same time. I had to have the first one to take I had screws and pins in my ankle, so they had to take some pins that were going to be in the way out of the way, and the rest of it got gutted anyway. But
I've watched a few some versions of the ankle surgery. I'm looking forward to it. Now I know what it kind of looked like when they did my knee.
Yeah, it's not really a
so
big deal.
that leg bone, that lower leg bone, will have bone shape knocked off from both ends. All I know is I realized that to be an orthopedic surgeon, you got to be in pretty good shape to do all that hammering and chiseling.
Wow.
Yeah.
And stuff.
I find that so to do that to a person.
Well, we need to talk before you get there, so I can give you some pointers on what they don't tell you, because I wished I knew what I know now.
Okay, well,
then and the therapists, they don't have a clue. What ankle's so new, they don't know what to do with your foot.
Yeah, I that doesn't bother me. that surgery, I've had part of my lungs removed. Of course, after the recovery from that surgery was pretty bad. I didn't realize how bad it was going to be, but I have cataract starting, and someday I'll have to have that. That bothers me more than just about anything. The idea of cutting on my eyeball.
That's a piece of cake.
It's so
Yeah.
easy.
I know. I see everybody.
It's absolutely easy.
The next day.
It's so easy, it's unreal.
But
And it's great. I'll tell you.
But the
I've had-
eyeball and one other place really. There's two places.
Yeah, well.
Well, the cataract surgery changed my photography, believe it or not, because I kept arguing with my daughter about my pictures were the wrong color. She says, no, they're not. You're not seeing the blue. And as soon as they took the cataracts out, all of a sudden I saw blue again.
Well, I went to the eye doctor last week, and after she said my prescription changed, she says, I'm on the thing. She says, here's what your current prescription is, and it says, here's what your new ones you're going to get. I couldn't believe it. She said, sometimes as you're getting the cataracts, it changes your vision, and apparently for me, it's changed to the better because.
Oh.
Well, my eyes went back to 2020.
I was noticing today that in the market, trying to read a sign halfway down the aisle for what's there, I could barely, I couldn't get it in focus.
Well, you will if you get the.
So I got some good glasses coming, but.
Well, my eyes went back to 2020. He was that good, and I only have to have glasses for anywhere into about 12 to 18 inches, so it's in close. So, but the only thing that was different about that I still haven't got used to is when you go into night, because I think what it is the lens is stationary, so you're getting this flare. Only at night when I'm looking at lights do I see that.
Yes.
Well, I'm getting the glasses I'm getting. They said come with three clip-on sunglasses. One of them's for blue light, one's a yellow. I'm not sure what that's for, if that's for night or something, and then a regular sunglass clip-on. Sounded interesting.
But I'll tell you, it was worth every bit of it. I am so pleased with what my eyesight is now.
I agree.
I used to have big, thick lenses. I had to have special lenses made out of Zeiss glass, and.
Oh yeah, mine when I used to have before plastic and the ones these special ones they have now. My glasses when I was a kid, they would weigh a ton.
Oh, mine were horrible.
Really thick.
I have stigmatisms pulling both ways, and this eye was poked out with wire, and this eye fell off of a 2-story building. And
I'm just blind. I can't. I'm blind in my right eye, and I can't see out of my left. So.
And they both work good together, though.
Yeah, when I was a kid, they gave me a patch. I was supposed to wear a patch, and I didn't do very good at wearing it.
Me too.
So I asked the eye doctor a few years ago if when I had cataract surgery, would I be able to see out of the left eye? I said no. That ship has sailed. This is when when you're young is when it has to make the connection with the optic nerve in the brain to work, and because it never did, they can't do it, can't fix it now. Wish they would come up with something.
I don't know. They have so many things for your eyes now. I mean, they've got camera lenses now for people that have 90% loss of vision, and it's amazing what they have. But I think that's not covered by insurance, of course. It's kind of like fixing yourself with.
Well, that's like they have lenses that I think they have lenses that focus that you can get after cataract, but those are not the ones insurance covers.
Why would they? They help.
What do you mean?
That was negative. Sorry.
Anyway.
Okay, kids, I gotta go to bed. I gotta be.
Okay, so CB, we need to get together.
Yeah, let's do lunch or something.
Email and
yeah,
you can tell me all the good stuff.
Well, just the rehab is, if they'd have told me some of the things I know now from another person that
Yeah.
gave me these clues, I wouldn't have had trouble for 2 years that I had.
That's right. I remember you had a bit of trouble after.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I do want to talk to you then.
Yeah, because you don't want to do that. You know, you don't want to go down the rabbit hole.
Well,
without
I want to, in about a year from now on, I want to be able to start going on long walks again.
Well,
a number of years since I've been able to do that.
Yeah. Well, you'll be
So-
able to do that, but not frequently.
Okay.
All right.
So
Talk to you later.
Ron, I have a photography question.
Okay.
Your blue photo image with the sky and it seemed almost elongated, like it came to a V.
Yeah.
How do you get that effect in a sky picture?
Well, that was with the extra wide angle lens on the iPhone 12.
Okay.
That phone has 3 lenses. It has the normal wide angle that the iPhone's always been, and then it has telephoto, and then it has a wide angle, and I was using the wide angle.
Okay. Good to know.
But
Thank you.
But I love that phone, and I'm working on learning videos, doing more with videos now. I've been creating Instagram reels, which are with kind of Instagram's answer to TikTok, and then
Did you see the new commercials that I think it's Samsung. It's a Samsung phone that they're claiming the video is production quality at some high level video. It's crazy what phones are doing.
I think
Pretty sure it's a Samsung.
I think the iPhone is production quality too. There are a lot of people making movies.
Yeah.
So Saturday is the Sundial Film Festival, and it's going to be virtual and free this year.
Oh.
If you look that up, if you're interested in watching, films made by people around.
Sure. Thanks. Hey, post that on the Facebook page for the members. I think that would be something
Good idea.
a lot of people would be interested in.
Yeah, I went to it the first time. They used to have photos, and I had a photo entered, but the very first time it was pretty cool. But then after that, even the people that entered, they had to pay. So I didn't watch it anymore. All right. Good night, everybody.
Night. Thanks so much.
Night.